Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to H Town Talks. I'm your co-host Pablo. I am a Houston sports fan. Anything Houston sports related. I'm here with
Matthew Rodriguez. I'm your co-host. Um, I have been a Houston Rockets fan since quarantine, actually.
yes sir, yes sir, and we want to speak of the elephant in the room. We haven't uploaded in over a month. I just want to apologize real
Yeah.
quick, man. We've been we've been busy, and we're trying to get these out as much as we can. But hey, we're back here, man, and we're gonna try to get these out as much as we can to y'all. Yes, sir. And so elephant in the room. Also, the Houston Rockets got the number three overall pick. Man, that's so exciting. I am so happy about that. What are your thoughts on that, man?
Yeah, man. I'm just so excited because, like we were saying earlier, man, we actually hit like the sweet spot in the draft. Not too much pressure on us. Like it's the
Yep.
best spot out of the top three guys. We got the third worst. I got no shame in that.
I agree, man. We're gonna either Jabari Smith, Banchero, or Chet Holmgren to be a Houston Rocket, man. And I'm so excited, man. I couldn't be happier. Our future is gonna be great. We're gonna have Jalen Green and one of those guys joining the Houston Rockets. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, for today's podcast, for today's episode, we're gonna do early mock draft for the before the NBA draft for the month of May. We're gonna have the early mock draft. So let's get started. So also I'm gonna mention one thing. We're gonna switch it up today. We're gonna do Matthew's gonna pick one. I'm gonna pick number two, and he's gonna pick number three, and I'm gonna go number four, and it's gonna go on like that. So to spice it up a little bit. All right. So without further ado, Matthew, let's get it started, man.
So for the 2022 NBA draft, I have Chet Holmgren going to the Orlando Magic.
Yup.
So out of the top three guys, I do believe they are gonna go with the smart decision and get Chet Holmgren. He's a shot blocker with guard-like skills. He's great off-ball defense, even a great perimeter shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Like out of everybody in this class, he is number one.
Wow. Damn, I did not know that. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think I agree with you, man. Chet is gonna be number one to the Magic. Him and Suggs are best friends since high school. They got Wagner, and I mean that's a great young core right there.
Yeah.
So for the number two overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder will select Jaden Ivey. Now I'm playing. They'll select Paulo Banchero out of Duke University. I mean, I think he's one. I think he has the highest ceiling in this draft. He can turn into a superstar. He has that potential, and I don't think OKC will pass on that offer, on that guy, man. People are saying Jabari Smith is gonna go number two. I don't believe so. I think Banchero's the clear cut number two over Chet Holmgren because if you think about it, OKC has Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, they have Josh Giddey, and now they'll add Banchero, which will be a deadly trio. That's gonna be a really good trio. When Shea Gilgeous-Alexander needs help, Banchero's gonna be there. He has that potential to be the number two guy for that OKC team right there. So I got Banchero at number two.
And for number three, I do have Jabari Smith
Yes,
going to the Houston
sir.
Rockets. Yes,
Yes.
Jabari Smith, you are a Houston Rocket. I'm calling it now. Like it says here that he's a two-way Rashard Lewis, a taller Harrison Barnes, and a Michael Porter Jr. We already know about his shooting, his on-ball defense, and his hustle. We need a guy like that. I mean, no one else really here, other than Paolo, would really come to us
Yeah.
unless Stone is like on crack and wants to get his shade and sharp, which I highly doubt.
Bro, watch this
Like
select sharp, man. Oh my god.
bro, I need to shut up because that might actually happen, bro. But yeah, Jabari Smith, he's a great 3-point shooter. I think he's probably the best in the draft. Yeah, I can't really think of anyone else dropping to number three.
I agree, man. Like I've been saying the past episodes, 6'10" Clay Thompson. Don't Houston Rockets, bro. Raphael Stone, don't overthink this. If he's available, select him, man. I mean, yeah, just imagine Jalen Green and Jabari Smith. Oh, that's so nice. That is so beautiful right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. And all the Rockets need is defense.
Exactly, and
I
he's
think defense and
defensive.
have one more year.
Exactly, I agree, man. All right, so for the number 4 overall pick, the poverty franchise Sacramento Kings will select Shaden Sharp for number 4. He will be their small forward, probably going on for the team. I know a lot of people have Jaden Ivey going number 4, but it's just the Sacramento Kings have so many guards, man. They selected Tyrese Halliburton, which they traded away for Sabonis. I don't know why they would do that. They selected De'Aaron Fox. In this most recent draft, they selected Davion Mitchell, which, I mean, Davion Mitchell's pretty solid, but I think you don't draft Ivy. You need a small forward or like power forward. I don't think they'll stretch for Keegan Murray. You gotta go for Shaden Sharp. He has boom or bust potential. Has to be Sharp. You can't draft Ivy.
I agree, man. And with the number 5 pick, I have Jaden Ivey going at number 5.
Yep.
The guard from Purdue, 6'4" guard. He's getting compared to Donovan Mitchell and a Victor Oladipo. Yeah, like he's a great interior scorer. He got like a great ball handling skills and athleticism. Um, yeah, but only thing that he would need to improve on
Abuela,
would
dame un
be his
momento.
defense. And I think the
Okay.
the Pistons, already have a subpar defense that like it wouldn't affect them too much if they had another guard on the team.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, their backcourt of the future is going to be Ivy and Cade Cunningham. I would not complain about that, man. That's great right there. That's going to be super
Hmm.
exciting for years to come.
Yeah,
All right, guys. So,
exactly.
I mean, we have a consensus top 5 right here. We don't disagree on anything yet. But this part of the draft right here is where it's going to get tricky. The 6 through 14 can go literally anywhere. This is just best talent or best fit available for these teams. So let's get it started. For the number 6 overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers will select Keegan Murray out of Iowa, man. I'm honestly really high on Keegan Murray. He's one of my favorite prospects from this year's draft. He's been really great for Iowa. I mean, they're saying he has shades of Siakam and Horford, which I can see. But this guy right here, he averaged 23 points per game and 38% from three-pointer in college. This guy right here, he will go next to Miles Turner, Tyrese Halliburton. That's a great young core right there. And I wouldn't complain if I was a Pacers fan. You got that power forward stone right there in Keegan Murray.
Yeah, I agree, man. And with the number 7 pick, I have the Trailblazers picking Jalen Duren. I know that might be a surprising pick,
Jalen
but
Duren.
that G League team, I really don't know how to fix that other than Damian Lillard coming back. I would say Jalen Duren has a lot of downside, but also a lot of good side. So I would say he's a good defending, like from the rim, great, interior defense. But he also has a lot of minuses.
Yeah,
He needs to improve his awareness and his ball watching. Like the top 5, this is really a either boom or bust, like you said earlier. And he looking at his stats right now, he actually averaged 0% from the 3-point
oh wow.
line. Like I don't know what to say about that. Other than he needs to get hit some like he needs to get in the gym for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Tips from Damian Lillard.
They will help him for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, so you know who I had at number 7? I had AJ Griffin. So for the
Whoa.
yeah, that was
AJ Griffin.
AJ Griffin. So for the number 8 pick
Whoa.
in the 2022 NBA draft, the New Orleans Pelicans will get AJ Griffin out of Duke University. I'm pretty sure he was in Duke, right? Let me check just to make sure. I don't want it. Yeah, yeah, okay. He's out of Duke University. So the reason I am so high on AJ Griffin, he reminds me of Jonathan Kuminga in this and from the last draft. He has really good potential, man. He let me show you his 3 point percentage in college. It was 48% from 3 point percentage in college, and that's he has that potential to become like a. I think he could become a Jalen Brown type of player. He has really great defensive potential as well. One of the best, most talented scorers in this draft, and I think the Pelicans will gladly accept him. I mean, I got AJ Griffin at number 8 for the Pels.
Yeah, and number 9. I think this might be surprising for some people, but I have Benedict Mathurin going
Mathurin.
to the
Yep.
to the Spurs. To the Spurs, yeah. Um, I wasn't too keen on him when I first heard about what place he would be going in, or rather, like looking at the draft, I wasn't really thinking too highly of him. But the Spurs, they're one of those either 10 or 9. Like they're gonna be in that spot for a couple of years, like a
Yeah.
couple of years. So again, like I wouldn't really know what to do with him. Like any other player here, I'm still not sure who they should go with, but and he's a great shooter. He averaged 17 points from the 3 point line. He was 37%. Free
Pretty good.
throws 75. So like the only thing I think he would need to really work on was his free throw shooting, and he's a really turnover prone. So like he can get like really careless. So
Yeah.
yeah, like that's really it.
I
So he doesn't have
yeah.
a lot of pluses, but he doesn't have a lot of minuses either. So
Yeah, I love that pick for the Spurs, man. Mathurin, he's pretty good. I think he will be one of the best players in this draft class.
hmm
So, for the 10 overall pick in this NBA draft, the Washington Wizards will select Johnny Davis. Where did he come from? Let me see if I can find his profile right here. So, out of Wisconsin, Johnny Davis, he's been one of my favorite prospects this year, man. I watched some games from him earlier this year. He's a bucket, man. He will he will get you 20 on the spot right there, man. I think Washington, with their situation, they need some talent, some type of talent. I don't. We're gonna see what happens with Bradley Beal this offseason. Are they gonna pay him the super max? Hopefully they don't. That'd be so dumb if they do. But they got Kuzma, which he's Kyle Kuzma. He's been pretty good this year. They
hmm
got Hachimura. They got Denny Echeverria, and I think they don't really have a point guard. I think Johnny Davis will be great for them. Uh, he's only how old is he? He's 20 years old. He's he has that potential to be an all star. I can see him become like a Spencer Dinwiddie type of player.
hmm Well, at number 11, I do have a pick that might make you mad. So for the 2022 NBA draft, I do have AJ Griffin
AJ Griffin.
going number 11. The wing from Duke.
Oh wait,
He is one
I
of
picked him at 8.
at 8.
Yeah, yeah,
I think that's a little high, man.
yeah.
So I had also seen I think like 2 games from him,
Yeah.
something like that this year. So yeah, I do agree he is like a Jonathan Kaminga, but the thing that this draft has really been about, I think, has been defense. And since I do agree that he's a little low probably on mine, but yeah, this has been a really defensive, I think, based draft. I would say.
Yep.
So since his defense is not like too high, like he shows effort, but he's not like always there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And sometimes he like forgets who he's guarding sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, bro, like he's a really good like 3 point shooter, one of the best in the whole in the whole draft. Yeah, that's why I have the Knicks picking him at number 11.
All right. So for the 12th overall pick, the OKC Thunder, they will select Osmani Deng. Uh, I I think he's a pretty solid player. I know his stats are not that great, but he's overseas player. He has really high upside. He is 6'10", 200 pounds, 19 years old. OKC will gladly take him. I mean, they I think he has really high upside in this draft. He could become like a really great 3-point shooter. His defense is pretty decent too. Um, yeah, I got the OKC Thunder selecting Deng.
For number 13 of this draft, I have the Hornets picking Dyson Daniels.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so Dyson Daniels, um, he's more of a facilitator and lockdown defense type of guy. So again, this draft has been a lot about defense. He's getting compared to Derek White, like a Kyle Anderson and an Evan Turner.
Hmm.
Some of his upsides is that he's good at reading his mismatches. He's a smart improvisational player.
Yep,
He's a really good defensive player, especially since at his size he plays with the guards and wings.
for sure. Yeah.
His only really downside is his 3-point shooting, and on the Hornets they got some good 3-point shooters over there. He could always get some tips from the coaching staff over there. So yeah, like I have a really lot of. I think Dyson Daniels has a lot of good potential.
Yeah, man. I like that pick for the Hornets.
Yeah,
And for
and especially hold on real quick,
mhm,
especially because he played in the G League and he's already got some experience with like grown men.
yeah, for sure. I think what's it called? Christian Wood will teach him great things, man, over there in Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So for the number 14 overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft, the final one for this mock draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers will select Mark Williams out of Duke. He's been one of the most underrated players this entire NBA draft. He's a big man. He's a 7 foot, 242 pounds. This guy right here, his defensive presence is really, really well. It's really, really good. Off the bench, he'll be great for the Cavs, man. That's what they need. They already have some guards and stuff. So I think the Cleveland Cavaliers will select Mark Williams, and I would love the Rockets to get this guy for our backup, but I think
Mhm.
he'll go in the lottery.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, man, that'll conclude our mock draft for the month of May. Maybe we'll have some out this month, but this is our first ever mock draft for this year. Our opinions will change every few and there, but I think the top five is pretty consensus. We know
Oh
who will
yeah.
go. I don't think we'll change our opinions from the top five, but who knows? Maybe we'll have an episode where we like troll or something. But
Uh huh.
so yeah, man, that'll do it for today's episode of the mock draft. But real quick, I want to go over who you think is gonna be rookie of the year out of this draft. Early rookie of the year votes. Who you think is gonna win rookie of the year, man?
Um. Yeah, like we've been saying this whole time, it's really not that hard to be either the top three guys, either Chet, Paolo, or Jabari. But I think it's gonna be Chet Holmgren, just solely based off his defense for sure.
Yeah, man,
He's
Chet
such
Holmgren.
just such a great defensive player, and he's a shooter too. Like
Yeah, people
usually,
disrespect his shooting, man. He's a really good shooter.
yeah, exactly. And I actually, real quick,
Mhm.
want to say my dark horse rookie of the year.
All right, let's hear it.
I do have my guy, Dyson Daniels,
Oh
being the
wow,
rookie of the year, the
Tyson
dark horse
Daniels.
rookie. I'm telling you, bro, he's got so much upside to him, man. On ball defense, playmaking, hustle, just feel for the game. Like he's one of those guys. He's gonna be that guy for the Hornets, man. He's gonna be a great backup for Lamelo Ball.
Yeah, man, that's a pretty good pick for Dark Horse. So, all right, for rookie of the year, I got my boy Paolo Banchero probably going to the Thunder. We'll see the draft. I think something shocking is gonna happen in the draft. We'll see though, but Paolo Banchero, I think he's gonna be rookie of the year. Chet Holmgren will be really close to him, but Banchero has that offensive potential. He has that superstar potential out of this draft. I think he will probably average like close to 17 points per game or 18, and he'll do it on great efficiency. He has the body for the NBA. 6'10", 19 years old. He's gonna put the league on the map. He's gonna put his name on the map, and that's my rookie of the year. And I'll put my dark horse for rookie of the year. I got two. I got AJ Griffin and Benedict Mathurin. I think one of those two can sneak
Whoa.
up there. Yeah, I think one of those two can sneak up there for rookie of the year. So we'll see how this draft plays out, man.
Yeah, man. AJ Griffin and Mathurin also are really good picks. But just my guy, Dyson Daniels, bro. It's another Australian player. You know, usually Australians
Yeah.
do pretty good in the NBA.
Ben Simmons, man.
Except Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
Except Ben
yeah,
Simmons.
except Ben Simmons.
Just forget about him, and I'm right.
Yep, yep. I mean, Dyson Daniels would be a pretty good point guard for the Rockets, man, off the bench. I wouldn't mind.
For real, bro. If he goes 17, bro, that'll be the best thing ever.
Yeah,
I'd
man,
love to have Daniels on the team.
that'd be great. So, if y'all are wondering if we're gonna do a top 30 pick first round mock draft, we could do that in the future. We're still planning on it. We'll let y'all know on Twitter. Make sure to
Yeah.
follow us on Twitter in the link in the description, and subscribe if y'all enjoy the content. Leave any feedback in the comments, and enjoy y'all's day, guys. This is episode 4, and we'll see you on the next one.
See y'all later.
Peace out.